Hello, my social spirits. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super grateful to have you here. Today I have prepared a new pick a card reading for you with a choice of 5 options and these beautiful crystals. We are going to uncover who is your next partner or lover. So since this period is so blessed with holidays celebrating love across the world and the coming of spring, the human spirit is also regenerating from what has been quite a long and quite difficult, intense, transformative winter. So I really want to tap into these beautiful love generative energies that are filtering through. And I want to share this with you guys. So take a deep breath in right now. And choose the crystal that calls out to you with your gut, with your heart, with your fifth sense, if you want to call it, not with your eyes. If you feel like more than one crystal calls out to you, please feel free to make a second choice or a third choice as well. You might have more than one partner coming towards you. Okay, so to make things short and sweet, I'm just going to move on to pile number 1 now. Hello, pile number 1. This is the group that has been drawn towards this Angelite stone. This is a beautiful calming stone, so I feel quite of a calming energy emanating from your future partner or lover. So let's see what cards you got. I pulled some tarot and some oracle cards and pre-shuffled these for you so that it is easier to read. 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and finally 7 of Pentacles. You also had some crystal angel messages. Ametrine, balancing masculine and feminine energies. Chariot, spiritual protection. Amber, give it to God. Emerald, ceremonies and celebrations. And finally, citrine, unnecessary worries. Interesting. Okay, so the next partner that is entering your life, your future lover, is someone who is quite feisty, quite argumentative. Don't be put off by that. He or she might just have a lot of Sagittarius or Aries placements with these 2 wand cards, but they are a person that is inherently very stable and very optimistic in their pursuit of love and happiness. So even though they might be quite passionate and feisty, and they might take offenses very easily and very quickly to their ego. So ego attacks, for example, if somebody says something that they don't like, they might just fire up very quickly and reply back easily. But then they cool off just as quickly as they start back up. So you won't be bored with them, definitely. And you won't lack passion. So this is going to be a really passionate individual. Ultimately, they are looking for their soulmate. They are looking for somebody that they could share their life with and have a stable commitment. But a stable commitment in which you both have the freedom to be creative and you don't feel like you're locked up in a possessive cage. They are not possessive, okay? They are people that are elegant, very social. I can see you guys going out quite a lot when you'll be together, and they are reflective. They like to balance things, so they like to weigh options before making decisions. In spite of the fact that emotionally they're quite fired up, I see them as being relatively calculated in how they approach big decision making. With the 3 of Swords and with this unnecessary worries card, they might be a kind of person that gets headaches quite easily because they are worried. So they're going to be a worrier. They might have tense aspects astrologically towards their moon, affecting their subconscious and their emotional life. And you might need to help them balance this out. So you might need to engage them in conversations where you are helping them become more aware of what exactly is it that is troubling them. What are their fears? How can you help them overcome them? Because they are a very brave individual. It's just that sometimes they lack the self-awareness because they live a lot in the moment, okay? So I do see with all of these bags here, they could be quite a big spender. So again, depending on how you are as an individual as well, you might be able to help them balance that out. They might come home with surprise gifts or surprise purchases, especially if they are in a good mood. So again, you might need to help them balance out their spending habits. They might be engaged in some shopping therapy sometimes when they are overly worried. Or their shopping habits might actually get them into a lot of mental worries about how are they going to pay their bills. But they are very generous, so that's the really beautiful thing. This need to consume does not come from necessarily a trauma or some deep wound inside of them that is looking to be filled up. It comes from their generous spirit. They're a little bit childlike. I have just noticed that you have the Two of Pentacles here, and I've been talking about balancing, and also Ametrine reminds us that this person is gonna need your help to balance their masculine and feminine energies. They are going to have a surplus of masculine energy with the swords and the wands and the pentacles. There are no cups here, so if you could be a person that is more emotional or more emotionally attuned, maybe a water sign with water sign influences perhaps, you will be able to really balance them out, and you'll be able to strengthen them. So I see them as being beautifully complemented by your energy. There is also something quite fated and quite beautiful about how you two will meet. With the spiritual protection card, I have a feeling, in the purple, I have a feeling you might meet through some sort of spiritual practice at nighttime, maybe in the evening, maybe at a gallery opening, somewhere where there is art, or maybe at a retreat, through yoga, through tarot. So maybe tarot is driving you towards them. They could have certain spiritual abilities with all of this fire energy. They will certainly be drawn towards self-development, talking about life from a philosophical perspective. So you're going to have some really beautiful conversations with them. I see you engaged in a lot of very sweet pillow talk where you discuss philosophical ideas together. And I think those moments that they will share with you, those quiet moments that they will share with you, are really going to balance them out. You also have give it to God. So sometimes you might encounter maybe some struggles together, but this person is really going to help you have more faith in what life has to bring you. I mean, the moment you meet them, you'll feel like it's quite fated. So it's as if your spiritual path or your spiritual journey, if you are on one, it's only going to be strengthened by this person coming into your life. So it will be like a mutual receptivity here. You will balance them out, and they will inspire more courage and faith within you. And it's quite a spiritual, quite a beautiful, strong connection with the yellows and the purples. It's quite noble and quite optimistic, quite divinely guided, and almost like noble. Noble is the word that I have. Perhaps this person could be a Leo. I have the strong Leo energy coursing through my awareness as I'm interpreting this at the moment. So perhaps you are a Leo or they are a Leo. And there is this kind of like very regal attitude when you two come together and you support each other spiritually, because you see yourselves more than just bodies and brains. You are hearts as well. So, as I mentioned before, this person is quite sociable. You will go out a lot with them. There will be a lot of wedding invitations, baptism invitations, godfathers, godmothers, going to see people's house openings, or if they purchase new property. I see you guys being very a couple about town, you'll have lots of friends, you'll have lots of opportunities, you'll be invited to a lot of dinner parties, a lot of events, for which you might need to prepare a lot of gifts. So make sure that you're gathering money so you have this generosity of spirit expressed also in financial generosity. But I see you guys really celebrating and enjoying being together, and this person is going to enjoy showing you around, so showing you off basically. Yeah, and I see that. Do you see how the purple and the yellow are quite separate here? But in the citrine card, they come together. And there is this beautiful dove symbolism. I feel like this person in the past maybe was misunderstood due to the fact that they have a little bit this tempestuous, passionate personality, due to the fact that they are not well balanced and they might overdo it in certain situations. And maybe there were a lot of wounds that were inflicted in their previous relations, especially intimate relationships with other people. But you have a very soothing quality. I feel that they see you as this bright, beautiful light. So you're going to just completely wrap them up in love, balance them out, and they in turn are going to fire you up and give you a lot of faith and good hope and optimism. All right, pile number 1, this is the beautiful lover that is coming towards you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you next time. Bye, my loves. Hello, pile number 2. You have chosen this rose quartz, a resplendent stone of love and harmony. So let's see what cards I have for you that describe the qualities of your next partner or lover. So let's see. The Chariot. Wow, the Devil. Ten of Swords. Three of Wands. Wow, the Empress. Oof. Interesting. Okay, and now let's see what crystal angel messages I have for you. Yellow Jasper, control issues. Rubelite, passion and purpose. Forgiveness heals, Topaz. Peridot, life lessons. Moldavite, unconventionality. And finally, Tanzanite, ready to love again. I'll put it over here. You got one extra card than the other pile. So, pile number 2. I don't know if you are ready for the strength of passion that this person is going to unleash on you. I'm just letting you know now, as a really beautiful warning. If your life seemed dull, boring, and like it's not going anywhere, this individual will completely knock your socks off. It is okay, or they are a person that is super dominant and like an authoritarian kind of person. They are very driven, very ambitious, passionate to a fault. They could be quite obsessive about certain aspects of their lives, but I feel like they live their lives with such intensity, it's very hard to find people that could keep up with them. Nonetheless, they are very driven. They're out there. They're putting themselves out there. They are this kind of individual for which nothing is out of bounds. Nothing cannot be achieved. Nothing cannot be gained. They fight and they win, and they get everything that they set their mind to. And in this case, that will be you, because I see them pursuing you in a very, very active, dedicated, committed way. It's almost as if when you meet them, you will definitely know them from a past life. There are karmic ties between the two of you here, with the control issues, with the devil, and with the passion and purpose, but also life lesson and forgiveness heals. You know them from a previous lifetime. You are meeting again to either close a karmic contract or to finally fulfill the love that in previous lifetimes, due to, who knows, personal development blocks, you were not capable of bringing into reality or complete. So, as I was saying, I feel like the moment when you two will meet, you will feel as if you are open to a new relationship, that you have done the necessary healing work. I see you being, whether you are a man or a woman, in a position of power in life and just needing that one final touch to complement your full picture. And this person is not only going to complement you, they will completely unearth what you believed about sexuality and intimacy in the first place, but also about working through what you thought a relationship should be. So you will do a lot of growing up with this person. This is why it's going to be a very significant relationship in your life. There is an air of originality, uniqueness about this person. You will feel that they are irreplaceable. And not only that, but they will teach you a lot of things about yourself. And it will feel almost as if I see you having a lot of deja vus with this person. Like, have we been here before? Have I met you in another setting? Have I seen you someplace else? There is a feeling of preconscience with them. I feel that you will have to work through some karmic issues with this person. So you might have arguments that might end up hurting quite deeply. Or you might be put into situations where you have to be separate for a while, or there might be other people interfering with your connection, and these things will hurt. Okay, so I'm going to be very blunt and very honest with the Ten of Swords here. These things will hurt quite deeply because these are wounds that are repeated from past life experiences. But don't be afraid. I see you having the passion and the purpose, the necessary resources in this lifetime to heal both of yourselves. And the more you have these karmic moments where you will have to let go of something, where you will have to give off for yourself, where you have to dissolve your ego in order to continue to be with this person. So I'm not talking about toxicity. I'm talking about letting go of pride to allow love to come in, letting go of fear and paranoia so you would be able to trust them even further, even more. This person is going to help you overcome your boundaries, overcome your limitations in the best possible way. They are not a negative influence. Do you see how this Three of Wands individual is looking across over the rainbow? They will help you expand and grow. You will feel like they are a guru and a really great sexual partner in the same kind of person. So don't be afraid to go deeper, to explore more of yourself, to question why it is you thought a relationship should be in a particular way, to open up to experiences, to open up to healing, to forgiveness, to trusting even further that you thought possible. It will change you for the better. This is a spiritual, deeply sexual, deeply erotic, intoxicating in the best possible way relationship. It will open you up physically, emotionally, and it will change your perspective mentally. So I feel that you are ready for something like this. You just have to muster up the final courage, and I think you will find it because this person is going to guide you, okay? I feel that you both are going to be a power couple, and the more you go through these obstacles in your relationship, the stronger your bond will become and the more your love will deepen, okay? This is a long-lasting love. So take your time, be patient with each other, and hold each other's hands as you're going through these obstacles. Okay, so I feel like these were the messages that I have for you. The next partner that is coming is gonna rock your socks off. Be ready for it, pile number 2. There is a very beautiful healing and powerful energy simultaneously coursing through these cards. So I wish you all the best in handling this energy. And I hope to see you again in my next pick a card reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to this beautiful honey calcite crystal, and this is your reading. So let's see what cards you got that will describe the energies of your future lover or partner. The Magician. Beautiful. We start off great. 4 of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Okay. Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. Unakite, answered prayers. Larimar, sensitive emotions. Watermelon tourmaline, stress reduction. Okay. Smoky quartz, clearing negativity. Yes, this is so loud and clear. And dolomite, stay strong in your faith. I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, the next partner that is coming towards you is going to be a nurturer. This is an individual that will be so sweet and so sensitive, so emotionally. It's almost as if there are deep waters coursing through them throughout the day, and they have to dive deep and dive high. So it's kind of diving deep and diving low and having to come up for air from time to time to the cool waters of reason, because they are super emotional, very in tune with their body, very in tune with their intuition. This is a person that likes to take their time to reflect, an introvert, but a very caring, kind, committed, loyal person, a person that once they meet you and they know that after a period of reflecting on whether you are their counterpart and whether they could trust you, they will hold on to you. They will nurture you and treasure you. They'll have kind of like a sacred feeling of you are to be respected, you are to be kept safe, you are to be put on a pedestal because you are their other half. This person, I'm just going to say this, erotically, they're going to be a magician in bed. So they might help you uncover sensations that perhaps you were not aware of before. This is because they are so sensitive, so they might intuit where are your erogenous zones. You don't even have to tell them, they will know. This person could be a water sign with the King of Cups and the Hanged Man. I see here a lot of Pisces influences, so that's a very Piscean kind of quality, to just know what you need and know what gets you off even before you say it. So it's almost as if they have this otherworldly sense about you, and they will be very respectful of your need to be alone sometimes, of your need to process things. They will not rush you at all, and they will gently coax you if you need some guidance, if you need some help. I have the feeling you might be quite a strong individual that doesn't like to have people to tell them what to do. Well, this is your perfect counterpart then, because they are so sensitive and gentle in how they give advice. They might come across sometimes as undecisive or maybe doubtful or maybe too much of a wallflower sitting on the retreat, but this is only because they have to take in so many things, because they analyze the whole environment before coming up with a solution, before coming up with an answer. But once they speak, this individual says something so deep and so profound that it's almost as if you cannot ignore it. You have to take it into account. So even though their thoughts and their decisions might take a while to come through, when they do, they are very powerful, and they have an air of authority, an air of sacredness about them. So I feel like they might sometimes be quite moody as well. But nonetheless, they will see you as this bright, beautiful light, this person that they can't help but gravitate towards. So it's almost like a moth to a flame. You're also somebody that's very warm if you are drawn to this honey calcite, or you feel the need to express your warmth more, and you will naturally attract them if you behave in this way. The feeling will be mutual, because this sensitive person will feel like it's been a while in the making. It's been your your answer to your prayers. Maybe you hold off from sex for a long time. Maybe you lost your faith that you could find somebody caring and decent and sensitive, and you will be completely taken aback. At the beginning, you might not even feel like if you trust this person, because they might be so sensitive and so in tune with you. You would feel almost as if they've done some research to check you out and seduce you, like maybe they're a player. They are not. They are just a very, very intuitive, sensitive person. Being together with them, and this is to an extent confirmed by the sensitive emotions card and the Hanged Man and the King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. It's just very clear. Being together with them is going to help you clear up past negativities. Maybe you're a person that's been wounded, that's been traumatized by previous partners. If you have been undergoing some sort of sexual trauma, this person is going to heal you from the inside out. They will help you reduce any stress, if you suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. They will be like a soothing, healing balm on your heart. They are just supremely healing for you. And they will basically restore your faith in love, in lovemaking, in nurturing yourself and being together with someone. So you will start to love again, to rest with someone. And I can tell you from personal experience, this is something so unique, so wonderful to be able to be at peace together with somebody else. This means almost as if your energies are completely osmosis. They're in osmosis. They're completely merged with each other. So if you find this individual, please let go and give in to them taking care of you a little bit, because they will love to do that. They will love to feel needed. They will love to just hold you and protect you and nurture you. And they would love to just work a little bit of magic, of their magic on you. So I do feel like you've got nothing to worry about. There will be a strong crown chakra connection, because I see the light emanating from the forehead of these two angel figures. So I think that this person is also going to get you more in touch with your intuition. It will get you more in touch with your emotions again. If maybe in the past you had to be very stoic, to be strong, to put your feelings on the back burner because you had to survive, this person is going to foreground them again for you. And at the beginning, it might feel overwhelming. You might cry, you might express yourself, you might bring up all the hurt that was in the past caused by other people, not by this person. But feel free to do this, because they handle emotions of any kind. They are the King of Cups. They are the ultimate authority in terms of emotional guidance and emotional help. So they are emotionally mature enough to support you. They won't see your vulnerability as a weakness. On the contrary, they will feel so honored that you trust them so much to be able to express yourself fully around them. So this is a really beautiful healing energy. I'm so happy to have delivered this message for you. You will have a supremely healing partner coming towards your way, and I hope you will enjoy it. So pile number 3, I hope to see you again in my next pick a card readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you were drawn towards this bloodstone, it's a very deep green crystal with some streaks of red in it, then this is your pile. I have to say that this is also the pile I have chosen. So let's see what messages we have here about your future partner or lover. So we have Knight of Cups, 5 of Swords, the Emperor, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, wow, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And let's see what crystal angel messages we have for you. Calcite, busy times and multitasking. Amethyst, revealing your true self. Malachite, prosperity. Rose quartz, love life. Oh, beautiful. And finally, aquamarine, divine life purpose. This is your soulmate. The person that is coming up next is going to be someone that you do not have a previous karmic contract with. This is not a person that is coming from a past life. This is a person that will be a soulmate connected to your North Node placements in your chart. So, astrologically speaking, check where the North Node of the moon is placed, in what sign, and you will find the astrological star sign of your future partner. And in my case, for example, it is in Aries. And I think that this is so beautifully reflected by the Emperor, which is the card that represents Aries energy. So nothing is a coincidence in these readings. Your person is going to be a very masculine person. So whether it is a man or a woman, they will have a very tough, emotionally controlled, super masculine. They are well built. They work on their bodies. They work on their finances. They work on their empire. They will be surrounded by people who come to them for advice. They are a man's man. So let's say, even if it's a woman, it will be like a boss kind of woman, a CEO, a person that runs their own business. They don't take shit from no one, so to say. They are very curt, they are very professional, they are able to delegate their responsibilities because they will have a lot of ideas. They are these people that you see most of the time engaged in brainstorming sessions, having lunch with people at work most of the time so that they can pick their brains about the next project that they are going to be on. They're constantly thinking not only about how they work, but how to improve their work, and not only how to build their empire, but how to make their empire last. So how they work is really important for them, not only what they do. And they will be doing something that they love. So this is a person that loves their job. They love being useful in the world. They love to, they are inspired by ideas. They might read the biographies of very wealthy, rich people to improve themselves. And they might have like a special place in their heart where they fantasize about being an important person, being like they have this ambition to leave something that will be long lasting, that will endure the test of time once they will be gone. And I think that they will have the same approach towards you. I see them as being this person that maybe they had a lot of one night stands in the past, uncommitted relationships. Maybe they had most of the relationships that they had were connected with people that they met as they were studying and improving themselves, maybe at the gym as they were working on their bodies, or at work, maybe they're secretaries or, you know, people at work, they had some workplace flings, because their whole energy in their life up until the moment when they'll meet you is all centered on improving themselves, being the best that they can. I see them as having Capricorn and Virgo energy, Cancer, Scorpio energy. They are so driven and so ambitious, but not in a arrogant kind of way. They are this person that is very modest and constantly wants to learn from other people and reads a lot and it gets a lot of information because they're always thinking, okay, how can I surpass my limits? How can I learn more? How can I learn from this person? What have they done? How have they overcome the obstacles in their life? I think that they come from a background of poverty, a background of not having had enough. And this, it's like stoke a fire in their hearts, and they just set off on this trail where they promise to themselves, I will never not have things. Like I will never lack anything. And I feel like they are looking for a partner and a soulmate that understands this and that will support them in their quest to become somebody important. Not only that, but I feel like they will so respect you if you are a strong, capable person. They could be a little bit of a feminist as well, so they want their woman to work. I'm gendering it again, but I do see that there's a very strong masculine energy here, so it could be quite traditional as well. So, in spite of the fact that they are very connected to this idea of having a family, building your business, leaving something in the world, at the same time, they do appreciate people who earn their own money just like they do, who do not depend on other people, who are strong, who have been through hardships in their lives and were not brought down by it, but they were uplifted, they were made even stronger. So yeah, definitely they will be a multitasker. They will be most of their free time is going to be taken with work, unfortunately, but I feel that once you come into their life, they will have so much respect for you. They will be so drawn towards your sensuality or earthy sensuality that they won't help scheduling in as much time as possible to be with you. Why? Because you will genuinely replenish their energy and they will want to spend more and more time with you. Not only that, but you will feed their mind as well. You will be one of those persons that carefully listens to their ideas, and when they can be with you, they can relax, they can be a bit childlike, they can let go, they can be slightly vulnerable, because they cannot afford being like this with anybody else in their environment. So yeah, you will have some really interesting pillow talks, and you're only going to propel this person towards becoming even more powerful, because you will accept this unacknowledged side of them that needs emotional nurturings, that needs somebody to emotionally anchor into. And I feel like you are this person that is so full of love, and you are waiting for somebody worthy of your love to pour your love into. And there you go, enter the Emperor, your divine counterpart, the person that you will help propel to even brighter heights. So they are looking for this kind of like goddess-like person that nurtures them and supports them, and that they can provide a very stable, material, financial, committed, loyal environment to. And you are this person that has this creativity, this zest for life, this super spiritual energy emanating for you, this sensuality, this, even fertility. I feel like you're a very fertile person, but you held back as well until you could find a person to match you. And there you go. Boom, here they are. A person that is revered by the people in their environment. I see that they will have a lot of important people in their surroundings. Wheel of Fortune here tells me that these are really fated relationships. They have a lot of powerful people in their environment, in their social group, that helped propel them towards this stage in their life where they are at. Their success did not come about just through their own work ethic and discipline and loyalty and commitment and intelligence, but also because they met key players at moments in their life that helped them. So being with you is going to be really important, because they will want to show the world that they are with a person that is worthy enough to be introduced to these powerful people that he feels, the Emperor feels that he or she owes a depth of gratitude to these people that have trained him or her, that have supported him or her, that have financed their dreams to a certain extent, and just coach them until they reach the pinnacle of their career. They are very close to reaching a watershed moment, a moment where they will get a lot of karmic rewards. Perhaps the transit of Saturn in Capricorn is going to reward them for all their hard work. And this has been years coming, blood, sweat, and tears, and they are finally there. And guess what? I'm getting tingles as I'm saying this. Guess what? The moment they will feel like, I made it to the top of the mountain, bam, there you will be, and it will be memorable, okay? They will fall in love at first sight with you. You guys are meant to be, and you will find that you complement each other like this. So you're just gonna be like, all of your defects are gonna be his qualities, and all of his qualities are gonna be your defects. No, wait, did I say that properly? Sorry, I got a little bit tingly from this energy. It's so beautiful. I'm almost like, oh. You're basically going to complement. So what I'm trying to say is that your defects are going to be complemented by his qualities, and his defects are going to be complemented by your qualities. You are just going to fit like a hand to glove, and you're just going to build your empire. I only see you guys getting stronger and stronger. Watch out for envy as well, and jealousy. You will instill so much envy and jealousy in the hearts of people that have not been as disciplined as you guys are, that have not even suffered through how much you guys have suffered, because people don't know that behind all this image of power and wealth and love, there is so much hard work and sometimes quite some deep trauma that people have to work through. But be careful. People who have settled, people who like things to come easy in their lives, people who have, well, they like to complain and, you know, they don't like to work on themselves, are going to envy you and they're going to want to take from you. So you guys have to be a strong fortress and protect and defend each other and be there for one another when other people are going to want to take from you. Okay? But overall, you're just going to be protected and blessed, and this is a truly prosperous relationship, and you're going to love life and being with them. Honestly, this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm really happy I chose this pile. I hope you're happy too. And I hope to see you again in my next pick a card reading. Bye, pile number 4. Bye-bye. Finally, pile number 5. Those of you that were drawn to this clear quartz, tiny fortress in the clouds, as I like to call it, beautiful cleansing energy. Let's see how your next lover or future partner is going to be like. So, you have the 5 of Cups. You have the 7 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. The World. 5 of Cups. This is a very mysterious person. 3 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Yeah. 7-7. And then, value your self-worth, Diamond. Apophyllite, increase support. Ruby, bless your heart. Oh, beautiful. Moonstone, heightened intuition. Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. And appetite, progress, not perfection. So, pile number 5, the person that is coming towards you, your next partner, is going to be a little bit of a party person. A little bit of a party animal. And I'm just gonna say it because I'm not sugarcoating. I want to give you guys the truth. They might be a player. Okay, whether a man or a woman, this is a person that has some unresolved issues from the past regarding how they connect to other people. I don't see them having, being in a relationship with somebody else, but I do see them as guarding their heart. This is a person that walks away very easily from situations when the fun is over, and kind of struggles a lot, so argues very much to defend their ego when they feel that people are constructively criticizing them. So they might be a little bit on the immature side with the Queen of Pentacles holding the baby here. And the World, I see this as a need for them to mature, to grow up and settle down. The 3 of Cups tells me that they like to party, they like to drink, they like to go out dancing. And the 5 of Cups tells me that sometimes they might be blind to the opportunities that they are encountering in their lives. They easily just, pick up their toys and leave if something bothered them. So they do need a period of growing up, and they do need to have some sort of, like, a person that kind of wakes them up to this. And guess what? You will be that person. Yeah. The beautiful thing about them is that they will be so attractive. So obviously, if they are a player, they are a person that is very seductive, very naturally beautiful. You will really love their bodies and the way that they look. They take great care of themselves. They might wear very flattering clothes. They work out. And they might use exercise as a way to calm their strong feelings, and as a form of therapy, basically. I feel that you might need to be very patient with them. And with the energy of the clear quartz, you might need to help them clear toxicity from their life so that they won't bring it into yours. But I feel like you're a person with a very strong sense of self-worth. Like you know who you are, you know what you won't put up with, you know where your boundaries are. So when you meet this person, you will have an instant attraction towards them and they will be so attracted towards you. Not only because you'll start a romantic relationship, but also because you will both feel here it's a teacher-student, master and disciple kind of interaction. So this person is really gonna empower you to your own capacity to heal and coach other people. I feel that the more time you'll spend together, the more you'll learn how to rely on each other, and the more you'll be like a really positive influence in this person's life. Maybe you'll get them to calm down and come home earlier, to stop drinking, to stop smoking, to stop spending their money on things that are irrelevant. You'll really help them grow and mature and feel as if, they are somebody that is worthy of love, just as you see yourself as very worthy of love. They too are somebody that are not only valued for their sexual prowess or their physical beauty, but they are hearts and spirits that need to be acknowledged as well. And I do see that one of their issues is that perhaps their emotions in the past were not listened to. People were not giving them authority, so they had to fight for it. Maybe family members were making fun of them. Maybe they are the youngest member in a family and they were never like listened to. They always thought they were comical, their emotions and their feelings were treated as something comical. So they always had to fight to be understood, to be taken seriously. And I see that you will do that. You will naturally do that with the world. You will think that they are worthy of love. They are important. They are a soul that just needs a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of stability, and then they could actually reach their full potential. So I feel like this person is going to help you practice your intuitive skills more, and they in turn are going to feel as if they can get in touch with their intuition because you will guide them so beautifully on this path. So it's going to be a work that will take place in time. So please be patient with this person. And I think this person is also going to help you understand what your limits are. If before it wasn't clear to you what were your boundaries in relationships, this person is going to wake you up to that. So you will definitely feel as if you reach a point where you tell them very clearly and very bluntly, this will not work with me, For this reason, I do see that your relationship, I'm really sorry to say, but you might have an on and off again relationship for a while until this energy stabilizes. I do feel like there will be a lot of attraction towards you. I feel like with the 7-7, you are protected by angels. So even if you have an argument and you decide not to see each other for a while, you will come back again to resolve the issues. And again, you'll be pulled apart, and again, you'll come back again until eventually, very beautifully, you will stabilize each other. You will completely reach a point where you feel, okay, we can have that beautiful ever after. We can have this settled family. We can get into a healthy routine. But it will just take a while until then because this person is quite immature. So that's what I see with them. But that doesn't mean that they are not worthy of love. I do feel like inside they are a very beautiful person. They are just not aware that they can be inwardly beautiful as well as outwardly beautiful. They don't need to just use their body and their looks to get people to like them. You will waken them up to this spiritual truth that, the fact that they are a human being with specific likes and needs and passions and qualities is as important as having a beautiful body, So this is a very healing relationship that will develop in time through a little bit of effort. You might have some Saturn placements in your chart, maybe Venus-Saturn, which means that your love and the rewards of your love and your pleasures are going to slowly be released. But please don't give up on this person. Please don't give up. You might reach moments when you feel like, this is so hopeless. Don't give up on them. Be forgiving with yourself and forgiving with them. And give them a second chance, because I feel like you won't regret it. And I feel like ultimately this is the person that you will have a beautiful family with. And it's worth the wait, it's worth the effort. And I feel like on the other hand, you might also be a person that kind of feels like they have to earn the relationship. Like you feel a relationship is more stable and solid if some time has passed and you've invested a lot of effort into it. So in a way, it's a win-win, because this person will mature and you will feel like you worked enough on this relationship to deserve it and to have it on built on very stable grounds. Okay, pile number 5. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. It's a little bit of a pick and mix, but overall, there is a lot of positivity and a lot of clearing of negativity that I saw in this reading. So yeah, remember that you are a blessed heart and that both of you are worthy of love, and don't give up on each other, okay? Great, so it was a pleasure for me to do this pick a card reading for all of the 5 piles, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in my next pick a card reading. Love you, bye!